Good morning, Sean here. It is time now for the Revelstoke Mayor Report with Mayor Gary Sauls. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Sean. How's life in your world today?
You know, it's always exciting to be a part of the Mayor Report. You know, it's been, going on 9 years now. I've had 3 different mayors, so it's kind of fun, just
Good.
checking in every week.
Yep. Well, we appreciate you doing it, find out what's going on in the community, and gives me a chance to give my perspective and, answer questions when you have them. Starting to see that snow melt. Just a reminder for people, kind of watch out for the kids. They're going to be out playing and out a little later in the day and maybe earlier in the morning. So please pay attention as you're driving around. Much appreciated with that. We've got some things coming up. March break is coming up. Parks and Rec have some things on the go, so you want to check out Parks and Rec website dealing with that. CBT Community Initiatives, we talked about that last week, Sean. They have an input Zoom funding input seminar on March 7th at 7 p.m. So people can register to participate in that. Talk Revelstoke, we have a Heritage Management Questionnaire now available, so people can look at that, see what it's all about, and see if they want to contribute and talk about heritage in our community.
Are you talking about building heritage homes and the rules that go around that type of thing, or?
Well, that sort of thing, but also just to understand what heritage of Revelstoke's all about. So, we were talking about Grizzly Plaza, those sorts of things, places that matter, future for our heritage resources. So people are actually able to look at that and say, hey, I want to either contribute or I want to talk about making sure things stay the same, whatever. So it's a chance for people to just look at that.
Okay, sounds good. And we were talking a bit about the funding that we got from the government for COVID relief, and we'd spent a pretty decent chunk of it, but there was a couple of bucks. I think there was a couple of toonies left in the can, but we didn't know what we could do with it.
We had $200,000 that council has allocated to the social service sector or those sorts of things. So applications are now available through the economic development branch of the city of Revelstoke. And so people can apply if they feel that they have some sort of project that might be suitable. It has to be a registered charity to apply. So there's a bunch out there in the community. So if you feel like you've got a project that's worthy and you need some funding, you may have been affected by COVID or get some assistance to get up and moving, then I'm just encouraging people to apply. We're going to kind of put it down to, I think, $10,000 increments max for each application. So if people want to apply with that, by all means, have a look at it, and they'll be vetted through the economic development.
Very, very good. And I know that you had a pretty big couple of Tuesdays ago. We kind of talk about that because you guys are still kind of in discussions about that. And the KOA, there wasn't really anything new from what I read or gathered lately. Nothing too exciting.
That'll come back to council or committee of the whole first for a little further discussion on that, and then and then it goes from committee of the whole back to council for any decisions that need to be made.
Okay. Was there anything else? I know there's not a ton before spring break. Is there anything else that you think we should touch base on?
There's going to be a vigil for the Ukraine Saturday at 6 I believe in Grizzly Plaza. So if people are interested in coming out and supporting those of Ukrainian heritage and just want to be there to support the community, it's a good event to do it. This is something that's being done and initiated by residents of the community for some Ukrainian people who've moved to our community. So it's just bringing to light some awareness as to what's going on, what they're experiencing as we see all the trauma that's happening over in the Ukraine.
Okay, well, thanks for filling us in on the vigil that'll be happening on Saturday.
You bet. Good enough. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.